Alright, welcome. I'm back with another book talk. I'm doing this a bit differently. I'm recording this on my phone. I thought I would be able to have a bit more movement with the book. And the book I'm talking about today is Okay for Now by Gary D. Schmidt. Gary D. Schmidt is one of my favorite authors of all time. This is actually technically the sequel to The Wednesday Wars, which, if you saw my Wednesday Wars book talk review, then you know that I really actually like Wednesday Wars, so this book is really good as well. It's amazing. So here's the book. Here's the hardcover version. Here's the book blurb. The dump is what Doug Swetik, I'm just calling Swetik, calls his new home upstate New York. He lands there in the summer of 1968 when the Apollo space missions are when Joe Pepitone is slugging for the New York Yankees and the Vietnam War is raging. At home, he lives with a father who has lost his way and his brother accused of robbery. And Doug's oldest brother is returning from Vietnam. Who knows whose his missions have given him. But Doug has his own mission too, and it begins when he first sees the plays of John James Abaddon Birds of America at the local library. His mission will lead him to Lil Spicer, who shows him how to drink really cold Coke, to Miss Wendemeyer, who drags him into a theater opening, and to customers of his Saturday grocery deliveries, who together will open a world as strange to him as the lunar landscape. Swiatek, who first appeared in Gary D. Schmidt's Newbery Honor book, The Wednesday Wars, will discover the transforming power of art, disaster, and a story about creativity, loss, love, and recovery and survival. The characters are really good, actually. I like the characters. It's kind of like Barbara's illness from the last book. Also, I'm sorry that my face is red as a tomato. I have no idea why it looks like that. I don't think my face is red as a tomato in real life, but the phone makes my face look like I'm a freaking tomato, alright? So, Alright, 3 reasons you should read this book. 1, the characters are great. The characters are every character that I love. The characters that I've kind of seen before, that tend to end up loving the main character. It's a thing I've seen before, and I still love it. It's a bit overdone, just a bit, but I love it. I just love it so much. Second reason is that it's still great. It still kind of borrows elements from the last book, which I loved the last book. The last book was great, so, I always love that. Because the last book, you expect it to be a little bit different because of the different characters, but you'd be surprised on how it kind of, it's different, but yet it's the same and how good it is. It's the same, they both have father issues. Halling in the first book had father issues, and Doug in this book has father issues. So, it reminds you of the last book. And it's amazing that way. It's just amazing that way. Third reason you should read this book, it is full of lots of twists and turns. But even, not exactly, but it kind of the main character, for the most of the book, is not positive 100% of the time. A lot of the time it's like, we're all chumps. Everything works out, a lot of things go good, and yet, he's still a bit negative at some points. It's just, the main character himself is just great. It's full of plots, twists, and turns that you're not going to expect to see coming. It's really different that way. It's just, I like it. It's really great that way. Alright, and, by Gary D. Schmidt. The way it's, done is that the book does get a bit confusing sometimes, but for the most part, I still love it. If, you take your time slow reading this, if you're a fast reader like me, you're not going to exactly get it too much, if you're a slow reader, though, this book is perfect for you. You will love this book, alright? You will love it. It's great. It's basically, take everything that I said in my Wednesday Wars review, and just tweak it slightly. Like, everything that happened in Wednesday Wars, just take all that and tweak it slightly, add some new stuff, sprinkle in some new stuff. Like, change some stuff around. And you get an amazing book. It's just perfect. You really get to see these characters differently than Halling. Than from Halling points of view. I really like it. Read it. It's a good book. Settings are the middle school, Marysville, upstate New York. And that's basically it, kind of. Middle school up there. I don't know. It's historical fiction, by the way. Obviously, since Vietnam War. Yeah. And I'm pretty sure this never happened. It is historical fiction. It has a picture at the start of every chapter, which I really like it. Anyway, this was okay for now, my book talk about it, and I suggest that you read this book if you're a fan of the Wednesday Wars. It might be even better. They're both probably just as good. Alright, I'll see you guys later. And I will be singing Little Miss Perfect at 10 subscribers. Alright, just remember that. Alright, bye.